What's up, everybody? Welcome back to DreamHack Dallas and the BYOC stage. We got some awesome action coming up for you. A legendary FPS player, Carnage Johnson. And, well, we're going to showcase his capabilities in the world of Team Fortress 2. He's a legend there. You can check out his legacy videos made by Beater. Fantastic frag videos. He's known for coining the phrase meatshot, which basically means that you hit all the pellets on your shotgun and then you laugh like a villain afterwards. Also, the figure 8 smiley face and his green hat. He whipped out a green hat for us. And as you can see, he's just getting ready right now. His challenger's getting ready. We got a couple players lined up to face against him, including one of the newest young generation Team Fortress players. So it should be pretty exciting. Just to give you a summary as well, if you're unfamiliar with Team Fortress, we're going to be playing a mode that's called MGE, stands for My Gaming Edge. And basically this mode is just a 1v1 mode. There's no items, there's no bells or whistles. Basically, players just thrown directly into an arena against each other and just throwing it down, raw skill. So should be a lot of fun. We might be in basically a total ring, nowhere else to go, nowhere to escape. And we'll see. Carnage is famous for his scout, which is just, going to be hit scan with a shotgun, with a pistol. But he was talking up his soldier game. And, well, we got some of our staff are going to be playing up against him. I already mentioned one of the new talents in the world of Team Fortress. Goes by the name of Eric. And, well, he was whooping us yesterday, as well as put down a blazing time on our jump server, which is open. And jump is a way to highlight the movement of Team Fortress. Soldiers rocket jumping through maps, doing all sorts of crazy maneuvers. You got pogo jumps, you got sync rockets. And both that mode and this mode are just a way for people to train, to get better at Team Fortress, and test themselves against other players. So we're really excited to have him here in a showcase. If you're here on the venue, if you're interested in trying your hand up against him, well, head over to the free play area. They will direct you over to a computer. You might have to wait in line while somebody else gets destroyed, but then you can step on in and step up to the challenge. Team Fortress, yeah, definitely a bit of an old game, but still well-loved and played by many. I mean, in my opinion, I think it's one of the strongest, kind of amateur, semi-pro esports scenes that exists globally. It's very strong in North America, very strong in Europe. Also has a strong contingency of players in Australia, Asia Fortress, South America. Definitely in North America, there's a league called RGL, and basically the number of teams, the number of players, it's up there. Other games, though, in some sense, they don't have the same kind of level of semi-pro or amateur scene because the games have a good in-game system for people playing ranked matches. Sometimes that leads to these kind of like lone wolf players that are just really, really good but don't actually gel with a team. In the world of TF2, you basically joining a team is the way to get the best matches, to consistently be able to play, and therefore, yeah, we have a strong scene, which is awesome. We're happy to bring this to DreamHack Dallas. It's basically been years in the making, getting Team Fortress more and more of a feature at these LANs. We're excited to be here. We're excited for the support from DreamHack, from our sponsors, and our production crew, all the DreamHack staff. Should be getting going here shortly. We have our challenger, Charlie, is on the soldier class, as you can see. Rocket launcher, shotgun, and let's get into game here, though, now, as this is that ammo mod arena. We have the perspective of Charlie right now. Also, And also just to point out, in the top left will be the scoreboard here, as this is just classic ammo mod, frag limit 3, and it just counts down. And this mode, they start with a good amount of health. You see Carnage just nailing some splash shots, and hopefully we get some directs here. Carnage putting up a good fight up against players here. We might actually need to move that webcam so that we can see the player's health, as that number is displayed on the bottom there. Carnage, nice juggle into the air shot. Can he get another one? Ooh, shot a little bit high there. And yeah, you'll see in the bottom left the actual health numbers there. Carnage getting a little bit lower here. Still has the lead though, 130 health advantage. Oh, he gets fragged. Charlie picks up a kill here. There's on the restart here though, as our perspective has shifted over to Charlie. You can see these players, a lot of movement going on here. There's another tight round. Both players basically at the same health. Carnage picking up a little bit of a lead here though, and he survives with 50 health. That'll be a win in favor of Carnage. We'll probably do this at least best of 3 because this is a little bit shorter, as Carnage gets a nice juggle there, then a good direct rocket. Oh, that's a nice shot by Carnage. Barely missing that other air shot, and then some strong juggles here up against Charlie. See, he's got a good 100 health advantage, although it's getting real close here. Oh, Carnage barely takes that one. He would have eaten that rocket and died, but split second in front of Charlie. And Team Fortress all about air shots. The direct rockets doing a lot more damage than just the splash rockets here. But Carnage is able to get a bit of a juggle. Sometimes in this mode you get the translucent view models. Carnage major health lead, and then gets another kill on Charlie. And yeah, you can see this is just pure raw mechanics of Team Fortress. Carnage with good directs here. Juggling Charlie, keeping him just up and down. That was a nice rock to the face, but actually Carnage taken out 2-1 now the scoreline. Set point to Carnage though. And Charlie's getting some good rockets though. He does have a slight health lead here. Carnage is going to need to come from behind on this one. And Carnage very low, does go down. Right now, Carnage up one match. This one first to 3 and, well, quite close. This one's going to be intense. Carnage, very slim lead. Oh, that was a nice direct, though. And he just has 30 health left on Charlie. He does get the kill. Carnage 3-2. Comes down to the wire. Valiant attempt by Charlie. See a little bit of a, I think, discussion from the players here, but we should run it back. Oh, okay, no. Charlie's gonna step away. We'll run that BO3, and looks like our next challenger will be Eric stepping in here. He's got to do the keyboard mouse swap, and of course, you know, getting comfortable on an important facet of LAN, and you know, just making sure that you're set up, that your tools are doing exactly what you want them to. Maybe a little bit of a late start on this event, as Carnage needed to do that himself. Make sure that its setup was exactly how he wanted it. So we'll have Eric in here in a second. And wondering who else from our staff will be stepping up to take on the man himself. I'm itching to have a go, but well, it's been a little rough weekend for me in terms of the Team Fortress performance. It's hard for the old dogs to keep up with the young guns, but Carnage, a wealth of talent. Thanks again for joining us here. We're excited to have the TF2 legend with us, and excited to have such a great venue, such a great festival going on. Again, shout out to the free play people helping out the attendees who don't have a full BYOC pass to come in to get set up on a machine, get some game on, including Carnage himself. But also, of course, shout out to all the BYOC attendees. We got this MGE server set up as well as the jump server I mentioned. And we will be, at some point in this broadcast, showing off some of our clips from the jump server. Pretty impressive to watch these players grind through these acrobatic maps that we have. And if you're interested in more Team Fortress information, teamfortress.tv is one of the main sites for the community. rgl.gg is our site for our league. And of course over on twitch.tv, just search that Team Fortress category. Looks like we'll have to do a quick little restart here. Carnage wasn't quite ready. And also wanted to just shout out one of Team Fortress's top current players, Banny, B4NNY. Banny's always rocking those streams and, well, started doing some organizing himself. There's a LAN coming up for Team Fortress June, let's just say 20th, 25th, somewhere in there. As well as we're going to have a international LAN in England. Ooh, as Carnage gets the first blood on Eric here. And couldn't quite hit that juggle. There's a nice rocket to the face, though. Carnage starting to warm up. Can he get that air shot? Oh, no, that would have been a pretty one. Carnage with a 80 health lead. Oh, the juggles! Let's go, Carnage. Cleans that one up. Was still a close round. He only had 40 health remaining. But if you can get multiple, string together a couple, multiple air shots, that's where this mode's paying off right now. Our challenger, Eric, getting juggled. He's kind of turning this around a little bit, but you only have so much health to work with here in ammo mod. Yeah, he's juggling some settings. We might just chalk this one up as a warm-up round. Oh no! Let him stay on there. Let him stay on there. Yeah, we're doing BO3s. The fans demand more. Oh. Maybe we're doing a rotation here. You know, Charlie got 3 attempts, excuse me. We're figuring it out. Maybe we're gonna have Eric shift over to his own system. I'm not sure. I'm just on the couch commentating. Once again, if you're interested in Carnage Johnson, his Twitter is carnmode. And ooh, we have another challenger apparently. Who's getting their setup, and then we'll be stepping in here. Ooh, yeah, let's go. Let's go. I think we're just going to keep rotating people in while we still have Carnage here. But definitely shout out to his legacy frag videos. If you want to catch more Carnage Johnson, those basically include a ton of his highlights from his Team Fortress career. Back in the day, we were having regular competitive Team Fortress LANs in the Dallas area. So it's great to be back here with just more Team Fortress, you know, and we're just looking forward to the future of it as well. We're going to have some more announcements coming up this weekend. We still have more action on the stream tomorrow. We'll be talking about the future of Team Fortress 2 at DreamHack, as well as probably chatting a little bit more with the EssentialsTF people about their upcoming plans. There's going to be a LAN, I mentioned it briefly, over in England, the Insomnia LAN, their 69th iteration. And, ooh, okay. Apparently we're getting a Quake 3 player stepping in. named Scooby. So this is exciting. And our little announcement, we have been able to acquire a challenger. Somebody might need to tell them that you just got to type !add to get into these MGE, as he's figuring it out right now. Like I said, these MGE servers, great way for people to practice. Basically, you know, the quick play feature of Team Fortress was kind of in the news recently because it's kind of a little bumpy to get into a really good game with the quick play feature. So, you know, community servers are a great place to play. Shout out to a player who goes by the name of Uncle Dane. I think his server names are Danetopia, and they got a custom setup for servers. But if you go into that community browser in Team Fortress, you add the MGE filter, then that's a pretty easy way to find an MGE server that's local to you. Shout out to Steph, a player in the Team Fortress community who hosts some of these MGE servers. And yeah, this game is quite Quake-like. One aspect of it is that the rocket launcher does come out of the right side. There is a rocket launcher that comes out of the center of the screen. As we are back live in the game here, seeing it over the shoulder of Scoob. As it looks, but I think he's just getting comfortable here. So we're not. This ain't official yet.
7 p.m. So you have until 7 to register. Again, if you're planning to play in the CS:GO Wingman 2v2 tournament.
Yeah, I think he's still kind of getting comfy here.
We'll start tournament at 7 p.m.
Oh, he's getting some directs against Carnage.
To the BYOC admin desk.
Got to check the mouse. DPI switch on the top. Got some great gear here over in the free play area if you haven't spent some time here yet yourself. Everybody's getting hype. And we're going to have some more action coming your way after this. I believe we're going to be getting into the Valorant tournament from the BYOC. I believe that Counter-Strike will be happening tomorrow, the grand finals of that. We're also going to be showcasing the Hearthstone event that we have here, which is a Blizzard sanctioned event. So that's worth some tour points. And I think just giving Scoob a little bit more time here to get comfortable on this setup. Again, Team Fortress, such a raw FPS, takes a lot of skill. But it's also one of those things that everybody, I mean, a lot of the FPS games are like this. Some of the other esports are, you know, maybe a little bit more geared towards everybody just using the default settings and just rocking out, you know, how the game is set up from the outset. But Team Fortress takes a little bit of finagling to make sure you have it where you want it. And are handing out cash, cold hard cash, electronically after the event, but definitely money is at stake here. And I think we are live. So heading back into the game on the perspective of Scoob here. And able to score some nice directs here, which that is where the damage is at. Splash is all right. Not necessarily an arena where you really want to be rocket jumping much. There is an item in Team Fortress called gunboats that allows you to rocket jump a little bit cheaper, let's say that. As Carnage hitting some nice shots here. Ooh, there we go, okay. Good juggle. See if you can get another air shot. There we go. Oh, the triple. Oh! Might count as a quadruple. Oh, this Carnage just shoes through him that time. On Carnage's perspective again here. As he is just throwing Scoob around. Yeah, a little rough. But I mean, that's what you expect when you play against the legend. Carnage going for what I term the Tyrone shot, hitting Scoob as he lands. It's a little bit more consistent than going for those air shots, but Carnage hitting some nice juggles here. You can check out his stream. He's been playing plenty of other games, so he's maybe not as fully lethal, fully powered up as he was in the world of Team Fortress. So let him at it again. Let him at it again. Let's go. Our production assistant heading over there. Again, shout out to the EssentialsTF production crew for all their work on this event. And of course, shout out to all the attendees making this LAN as fun as possible. Carnage rocking his custom shirt. Had it on sale at another Dallas area video game festival. Shout out to Monster Energy keeping us powered up, gaming hard. Also Circle K been distributing some snacks. I'm not sure where they are. Those snacks are in venue, but I had some delicious kettle chips. I'm a sucker for that jalapeno flavor. What can I say? Shout out to all the DreamHack staff that are here making this happen, including all them free play admins. We're having a fun time. Like I said, looking forward to a future of Team Fortress here over in the festival. Future DreamHack events. We'll see if maybe we can get an interview with the man himself. But he's going to hop back on the machine, I do believe, once we get Eric set up on here once again. As he only got that one stab at the man. That's not fair. That's not right. That's not right. Carnage's got some fans in the audience as well. Shout out to Carnage's fans. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. I'm walking around with Carnage a little bit earlier, checking out the festival floors. And, yeah, definitely a lot of fun stuff going on here. A bunch of machines that you can walk up to and play. Intel's got a humongous booth here. And, oh, looks like maybe we'll get some Scout v Scout. I don't know. Scout v Scout would be pretty hype. Eric was destroying me yesterday on the Soldier v Soldier. And to be honest, this morning I was still trying to shake some rust off myself. But Eric is a Scout player, his main, and basically has been grinding for the last 2 years. And as I mentioned, a strong competitive community in the world of Team Fortress. We got a great league in North America, and Eric has worked himself up to the second from the top division, and competition is rough in the world of Team Fortress. I mean, you know, like it is with a lot of these games, the closer you get towards the top, the players just get exponentially better. I think we'll get a re-add in a second here, or, you know, players probably chatting it out about a game plan here. This is a very old school mod, and a section of this mod as basically, you know, just throws players in a rink together, a cage, and they just got to go to town. Some of the other ways that people play this is first to 20 on some of the maps that are more kind of traditionally played competitively. And I think Eric requesting the Scout v Scout, but we'll see. Oh, maybe it doesn't let them scout. I don't know. We're figuring it out. Okay, I think he's in there in the Scout.
And yeah, there's one version of this ammo mod where you have the health of a regular player class. The mode that they're playing right now, yeah, is this ammo mod, classic mode where you have 1,200 points of health. Normally the scouts just start with 125. Soldiers start with 200. Scout in Team Fortress has a double jump. And as I mentioned, the shotgun, as many of these games do, kind of has a spread to it. In Team Fortress, the default setting is one way. Competitively, we play it where the shotgun spread is fixed and basically comes out in a 3x3 grid with the center bullet being duplicated for 10 damage, or for 10 shots total. Also, each of those shots do 18 damage, 12 damage. But basically, the term meatshot refers to any time you hit the vast majority of your pellets on somebody and do over 100 points of damage with a single shot. Again, that is an esports term coined by Carnage Johnson, and still widely in use by the youth today. As Carnage doing an impromptu interview. We'll see if he can get interviewed and win at the same time. But yeah, the meat shot, applicable to any of these games with a shotgun. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, the headphones are back on.
So if you're playing in the Wingman 2v2 CSGO tournament, come see the admin desk to verify that you're.
I don't think I've given them a shout out yet. Shout out to the BYOC staff. Probably hearing an announcement over the speakers right now. They're hard at work wrangling cats. And by cats, I mean BYOC players. As getting everybody for their tournaments a little bit tricky. Everybody's just having fun with their friends, And, of course, we also have some other big-time tournaments going on over here. 2 Counter-Strike tournaments. The Intel Extreme Masters, as well as the finals of the ESL Impact League. I've been catching that a little bit more, but I did step into the arena that we have here for Intel Extreme Masters. Always awesome to see esports in an arena setting. Shout out as well to our earlier challenger, Scoob, stepping up to the task, the challenge. I think we're getting a little bit more of a discussion here. Hopefully we can go live soon. And do believe that Eric has the lead in our jump competition for today. We're basically doing a competition for each of the days. And one of our staff members, we weren't going to let him win. Don't worry about it. But he put on a pretty fast time on that jump map, kind of, quote unquote, forcing Mr. Eric to forcing him to really kind of throw it down and grind out, trying to get the top speed, top time, which he did do. So we are back in the game here, and Scout versus Soldier, which should be pretty fun. This is one of those kind of disadvantageous matchups, if we get into the game footage here, as Scout is kind of like this glass cannon. They have high DPS, but low health pool. And yeah, we're not quite into this game yet, I guess. Ooh. Are we gonna get Badlands mid? That would be hype. This is Eric's home turf, as he said. And oh, yes, we are. Okay, this is exciting. This map not really played as much as it used to be. However, Carnage is well familiar with it, as it was played back in the day. On the flip side of this, our challenger here, maybe not as familiar with ammo mount, kind of an old school style. And right now, yeah, Carnage maybe taking a breather, as he was down 4-0 and is still having some issues here. Maybe not quite ready for the fury of the Scout v Scout. But oh yeah, it's probably my it's probably my fault if this config got messed up, because well, he's playing on my computer. My bad. Yeah, and again, one of these things where you know, you need things to be set up exactly how you want them. If you're not set how you want, it's hard to do your thing. It's like showing up to the batting cage with the golf club. You know, it's not going to end well for you. So another brief little pause, but I'm excited to see this you know, MGE on a classic Team Fortress map. Badlands, something that didn't ship on the console version of Team Fortress 2. Which you know, was available as part of that orange box package. But Badlands, basically the first map added to the game after the initial release. And when I say initial release, I'm talking about 2007. So Team Fortress will be coming up on its 15th year as a video game. And of course, its origins date even further back. Going back to the original Quake. Quake Fortress was the first version of Team Fortress. And then we even have the release for Half-Life 1, Team Fortress Classic, which Half-Life used that to display the flexibility of their modding tools, allowing developers to create their own, you know, versions of the game, which gave birth to Counter-Strike. So I'm, as I might have mentioned, am an older gamer. I know you can't tell from the baby face, but got my start in with Team Fortress Classic, basically, and then I left that to get into Counter-Strike. So once Counter-Strike came down, that's what got me interested. And looks like we will have a Soldier versus Scout duel here on Badlands mid, which again will be good fun here, as Carnage's Scout config maybe a little bit broken. And this is one of those matchups that, oh, there we go, Carnage on Scout now. And that actually gives our challenger a free kill. He's going to pick up another one here. We'll see if Carnage can start turning it up, though, as our challenger may be ready with some meat shots. He misses a couple, though. The pistol is out. Carnage had 63 health there, so Carnage was a little bit more set up to go here. Carnage, though, hits a meat shot there, going from 150 on our challenger, Eric, down low. He's going to win the pistol duel. Oh, as Carnage just chews him up, though. Carnage has a little bit of a deficit to work through here, but even though he was close to going down, he got that last kill. Now it's Eric with the meat shots. Basically, you can kill your opponent with 2 shots if you land those meat shots. And Carnage starting to heat up on the Scout v Scout on Badlands. We're tied up 6-6. Both players equal health here. Eric gets taken down to 12. The pistol coming out from Carnage. And Carnage now taking a lead 8-6. Make that 9-6. This time, though, meat shots coming out from Eric. Another one. He's trying to come back into this. He's going to be holding bridge here. Carnage, though, took the damage first. Able to claw that back. 10-9 here. As Carnage then gets a frag. Sometimes you'll see players, as we just saw Eric do, kind of shake their crosshair a little bit in frustration or just trying to get focused. And Eric does open things up against Carnage. Scoring the first shot in that last duel. Now another one, hitting Carnage for, I believe, 90 there in that first shot. you know, close to being a meat shot. Carnage now coming in with meat shots of his own. 12-12 on the scoreboard here. Again, a reminder, this is to 20. Eric with the pistol, he gets the lead, regains it. He kind of had it early, you know, maybe gave an extra kill to Carnage. Although Carnage chews him up there with some big damage shots. Carnage also got the lead on that engagement. We're tied up again, 14-14. Eric scores some good damage. However, the pistol of Carnage puts Carnage in the league once again. Meat shots from Eric, though. And Carnage down to 3 health. Can't quite salvage that round. Eric up 16-15. And he's gonna clean up Carnage again that time. Carnage pulls it back though, 17-16. Again, this is to 20. 2 more left for Eric. Carnage down low, 2 health. Can he pull it back? Okay, nope. 19-60, 16. Carnage facing a match point here, map point. We're probably gonna play this as a BO3. Carnage staying in at 18-19. The close range is where the damage come out, and Carnage taken down. He's gonna lose the first round of this.
Attention. Attention.
And yeah, I hope they do another round here. Carnage maybe needs a quick breather. That was intense. Intensities. As Carnage stepping up. Oh, gives the fist pump. I think they should do another round. I think they should BO3 it. That one was not quite in there. The young blood. Carnage holding his own against him, though. Yeah, I think we should send a producer in there. I think we need to test his mettle one more time here. Shout out again to our challenger, Eric. I didn't catch his team name over in RGL.GG. He was even telling me the names of a couple other up-and-comers. Apologies to the other ones because I only remember one, Sailboat, S-A-L-E, B-O-A-T, of course. And, you know, shout out to all the young guns in Team Fortress. We're basically on the cusp of another generation of players. Still a lot of veterans throwing it down in the world of Team Fortress, and that's one of the reasons that it's so tough to climb the ranks for some of these young players. Even some of these old players, I'm getting back into it, and I'm like, I got thousands of hours in this game. I've watched it for thousands of hours. I'm a major commentator of the game. Quick shout out to Lucky Luke and our top 10 plays of the month series. I don't know. We've been doing those for 10 years, so we're behind schedule a little bit, but we at least have 100 editions of that. So plenty of video footage for you to go through if you're interested in seeing some intense TF2 action. But you know, yeah, we're on the cusp of this new generation of players. These older players, though, still so hard to take down. You know, yeah, maybe some of their raw, you know, skills, maybe some of their raw mechanics are not as sharp as these younger players, but they have the positioning knowledge, they have the game mechanic knowledge, they know where they should stand, what they should do, and how to approach the game. I'm hoping we get another round out of Eric here and turn this into a BO3 on the Scout v Scout, because I believe in Carnage. And yeah, I think we're gonna have another round here, and then hoping that our producer Connie, that she'll get a chance up against Carnage. Which yeah, we got another observer stepping up to the PC there. So Connie freed of responsibility, freed from duties, free to block the camera. Yeah, not sure what other shout outs I have amongst the Team Fortress community or the DreamHack community. As we've switched maps and we're tied up 1-1 here, we're going to do a world tour of sorts on this MGE. This is Viaduct, Snowy Viaduct, which Eric confided to me, not his favorite version of it. The snow not falling here in Texas. But players have, as Carnage falls to the pistol duel. Players are polite in MGE. You see your opponent stop moving, and you're like, well, something must be going on. as Carnage takes some big damage from Eric here. Eric, Scout, is warming up. We've been playing against him on Soldier all weekend, but Carnage starting to warm up as well, although he gets meatshot. And then some more damage following up. Again, you can see their health in the bottom left. A meatshot, 100 damage shot. So, I mean, if you just pick down a little bit of health up against your opponent, then it really just takes one more good shot to get the finish, to get the frag. Right now, though, pistols have come out. Carnage just needs to deal 20 more damage to the opponent, Eric. He does. And, yeah, Carnage was in the health lead on that last life, but unfortunately for him, Eric was able to run that back, get a big damage shot, and get the frag. Carnage, though, gets ambushed. Doesn't matter, though, as Carnage picks up that kill. Carnage, if he scores a meat shot, he could take that round. Unfortunately, he doesn't. This round, yeah, nice quick little point there for Carnage. And Carnage actually, yeah, is heating up as he's strung together a couple frags here. Right now, though, down to 20 health. He could take it with one good scattergun, and he's going to get pistoled down. Momentum can go quickly in these scout games, and really just kind of shift over as you string together a couple meat shots and start hitting your aim. Like there, Carnage was down to 34 health, and then he spits out the big damage. He gets another kill, 16 to 12 now. And Carnage now starting to find the movement. Eric down to 16 health. Pistol duel down to 2 health. That pistol really doesn't do much damage, but Carnage able to scratch him down. And Carnage on a tear for sure, dominating streak. And 93 health on the Challenger, drops to 23 real quick. Carnage just has to find a little bit more damage, but the pistol will get the kill for Eric as he gets taken down to 19 health. Carnage was down to 1. He finds it, though, 16, 17. Carnage tightening this back up. He's going to get killed, 18 to 16, but if he can string together a couple more, then he's going to be right back in this, 18 to 17. And he's starting to turn up, 18-18, tied game, 2 frags left to finish off this round. Eric down to 26 health, 6 health now. Carnage needs a pistol. He finds a match point to Carnage. And, oh, the close range shot. It's going to be Eric, 19-19. This one will do it. Can he find the frag? Oh, Carnage down to 28 health. He scratches the Challenger down to 1, and then he finds one more point on there. So, I mean, I feel like we're 1-1 here now. That first one was a little bit rough. We'll see what our time constraints will do for us, but Carnage pulls off the victory up against the young gunner. Shout out again to Eric. He did get a dub up against the man himself, Carnage Johnson. And we'll see if we have time after we get Connie in here to maybe run it back one more time. That was exciting stuff, though. Down to the wire. That Scout v Scout can just be so close. And hard to see all those meat shots. But they were coming out. They were coming out. And this hit scan is a good opportunity for players that might not necessarily be that knowledgeable in the world of Team Fortress to possibly take on Carnage here, as it just comes down to shotgun skills, your ability to close the distance and do big damage. Definitely real exciting round there from Carnage. He's going to take a breather. He's going to shake off the adrenaline, walk it out. As Connie, she's going to get set up here. Shout out to our free play admins, but you know, just one of the ways of getting set up here doesn't really lead itself too well to players just jumping on, pulling up their Team Fortress setups. Again, some of these players are switching hardware in as well. It's nice to feel at home. I know that I brought my mouse with me. I brought my team jersey with me. I was really trying to get into the groove. But yeah, I couldn't quite find that groove. Sorry. Okay, awesome. So I think we're going to do Eric one more time here after Connie gets a stab at it. See if Eric can pull off another victory up against Carnage. Looks like Eric wants that close range view of Carnage, or honestly, Carnage maybe passing on some knowledge to that next generation. Carnage also a bit of a mentor to a player on my team, Rain of Light. Shout out to the Burnsiders, and shout out to Rain of Light, probably watching from home. And if he is, well, just wanted to let him know that Carnage has faith in him, believes that he's a strong player. Was showing him some ropes on Quake, helping to bring him up, raise his level. And I think that's what Carnage is doing a little bit with Eric over there. Carnage, not just a legend in Team Fortress, an FPS legend, and just a great esports practitioner. And again, just to shout it out, there's a lot of really cool people in the Team Fortress community that are helping those new players get up to speed, you know, harness their energy, harness their power. Not even just in Team Fortress, you know, as esports, you know, as a community, not just individual games, but as a community gets more mature, more experienced, you know, we need more of those players that are out there helping the new players get up to speed. So this is a classic map right here. This is the second point of Badlands. Most of the maps in Team Fortress played competitively are these kind of 5-point tug-of-war style maps where the players roll out, they contest the middle point, and then after that, you know, fight their way towards their enemy's base. This map, the second point on Badlands, and a lot of the second points involve some sort of spire, because it's just mad hype to watch these players, you know, battle for aerial supremacy. Carnage going for an air shot there. Both these players, Carnage going for the rocket jump, pulling out the shotgun. I know that I do that. He's got Connie, oh yeah, down to low health. He flicks out that shot. Nice air shot by Connie. As we're tied up 2-2 here. And, oh, Connie gets another fat air shot. And another one, controlling the Spire, King of the Spire. As, well, Carnage pulls off a kill here. Carnage switching between classes. That is something that happens a lot on these MGE servers. Players just bouncing back and forth between Scout and Soldier. Sometimes on the community ones, you'll see people playing Pyro or Sniper, trying to get a little bit of practice on some of the weirder classes. But, you know, this MGE mode, you know, mainly used for Soldier practice and Scout practice. Really just kind of reducing the game down to its fundamentals. Nice rockets there from Connie. Jumping up on a Spire. Carnage going to get that trade, though. I think Connie might have gotten the post-death damage, but Carnage picking up a couple frags here. 7-6 the score line now. Carnage kind of aborting his jump up to the Spire, choosing not to fully engage there. Always good to have choice, am I right? And Connie, though, she's going to be able to hold down the Spire. Basically, if you're already controlling Spire from your previous life, then you don't have to waste any health jumping up, so you kind of have that advantage and able to string together a little bit of momentum. As Connie 10-7 here. Carnage does pull one back. Hits the air shot on Connie. Can't quite get the follow-up. Has whipped out the shotgun. Oh, there you go. Hits the rocket on the ground. And there is a little bit, you know, Carnage kind of getting snuck up on a couple times here. This is a really close life, by the way. Carnage trying to just chip away with the shotgun. Connie will get the frag there as Connie gets the close range rocket. Can't find the air shot. Health actually pretty even here, and Carnage gets the meat shot with the Soldier's shotgun. Does a little bit less damage than the Scouts, so really count the 80 damage as a meat shot. At least that's what I do. Carnage, nice rocket there to get the air shot off the juggle. A little bit ago, there was a nice wall bang from Connie as Carnage was flying away. Trying to find out where Carnage has shifted to. Carnage actually damages himself before Connie takes a rocket and then suicides off the splash damage. Carnage has pulled into a 13-12 lead here on the Soldier class. Good air shot there. We basically just saw Connie disappear into nothingness, but the rocket was there from Carnage. Connie hitting that close range rocket. She's doing pretty solid here. 14-14 now the scoreline. As Carnage gets doubled, no triple for Connie, but the damage enough to make Carnage crater. What I was trying to say before I ended up getting distracted by play-by-play calls, there actually is a little bit of an audio cue when players respawn. Sometimes you can hear it, sometimes you can't. Sometimes basically the character throws out a voice line, and if you're listening real closely, you can deduce where that voice line is coming from. Real close here, Carnage. Yeah, was down to 1 health, needed 16 damage against Connie. That can be difficult to do at range with a shotgun. One of those things that I know when I play either of these classes, Scout or Soldier. Oh, the deny from Connie. Connie also up 17-16. When I play these classes and I go for those hit scan classes, I'm like, where's my damage? I see these pro players. Oh, nice rockets from Connie. Connie actually has match point here. Carnage not going to let it go easy, though. The denies as Connie up to good health here. Carnage has to kind of, again, revert that jump, slow down the momentum. Basically was fearing the air shot there. Connie with the dub. And I hope we get another round. I mean, really all these should be BO3s. You need to grind out that momentum on MGE here. Carnage putting the headphones back on serious mode. I know I get super tense whenever I play MGE. It's just all adrenaline, and you got to relax. You got to get into that flow. Okay, yeah, looks like we're gonna swap in Eric one more time here. Sorry, Connie, you're getting tagged out, but congratulations, Connie, getting the dub on Soldier v Soldier on Spire. Gets the fist pound as well, dabbing it up. And personally, I hate Spire on Soldier v Soldier. It's because I'm bad. But you know, just the ability of one player to keep that momentum going, and you know, stay up on top, use that advantage that you have to maintain your advantage. I don't like it. I like to have it a little bit closer. Excuse me. One of the facets as well, these players basically playing with stock loadout, stock setup. One of the things that I mentioned earlier was that there's a Quake-themed rocket launcher that comes out of the center of the screen. A lot of players, myself included, and I believe Eric as well, prefer to use that rocket launcher. There are kind of some disadvantages in regards to how the rocket jumps mechanics work. If you're using that original, there's one particular jump that's maybe a little bit easier if you're using the original. Also, though, because it comes out of the center of the screen, you can't kind of reach around corners and shoot around corners like you can with the classic rocket launcher. The stock rocket launcher actually is the phrase I should be using there. So there is a kind of this little bit of like, what are you used to? What have you been playing with? I just tried to switch from my community rocket launcher over to the original, as that Quake launcher is called, because again, that's just a little bit easier, a little bit more consistent to use. So making more excuses, but you know, myself having to switch back to that stock launcher can be a little bit confusatron. Not sure what Connie's preference is there in terms of rocket launcher. Again, just one of these things that Team Fortress sort of stuck in the Stone Age. You know, I mean, I guess it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Certainly, a lot of games like to have that progression, like to have players earn items to make progress on things. Valve, over in the world of Dota 2, though, take the perspective of, well, give the players the entire tool set from the start. Unfortunately, that's not the case in the world of Team Fortress. And with these free play accounts that we're using from DreamHack, we don't necessarily have all the items available to us. One of the other items is the gunboats, which allows soldiers to rocket jump without doing as much damage. Looks like we're going to have the rematch here on Badlands. So these players 1-1 as Eric took the victory on Badlands mid. I think it was like 2018. Carnage taking the victory, though, on Viaduct 2019. Extremely close. I do believe, well, actually, the last time Carnage really focused on playing competitive TF2 was in 2012. However, I was able to bribe him with some liquid encouragement from one of the Burnsiders sponsors in order to participate in a season of Team Fortress. I think that was in 2021. And unfortunately, Burnsiders didn't finish out that season, but shout out to Rain of Light, shout out to Carnage for participating. And I think we are live here. I think this is as real as it gets. Carnage pulls up to a 4-3 as Eric maybe sweating a little bit as Carnage, you know, pulling out some big frags there. Carnage took the early damage. It's just a meat shot away. And right there, Carnage had the early lead on that frag, but Eric stringing together a couple frags. The score now 6-5 in favor of our pro. 6-6 the scoreline. Carnage hiding behind the boxes. Eric's going to get a frag there to get the domination streak. And Eric, okay, yeah, pulls off that frag. Good early damage. As a scout here, you got to be a little bit cautious with your jumps. You're actually quicker on the ground, a little bit easier to dodge around, have that mobility. Carnage kind of getting caught trying to jump up onto the rails here and the tracks. And right there, Eric jumping across. He still gets that frag. Although that time, Carnage just destroying Eric. Carnage takes a little bit more early damage. He's got himself, though, in the spot that he could pull that frag out. Now it was Carnage with the meat shot. Like I said, he's going to need to string some together, but Eric's starting to turn up here on this Badlands mid. His home map. Also, Carnage bouncing back and forth between Scout and Soldier. Kind of a little bit difficult to do. Also, Carnage, I've been told by the man himself, has been playing a little bit more. Oh, as he gets meleeed. Oh, no, the embarrassment. Carnage playing a little bit more Soldier these days. It's not really that embarrassing to get meleeed. It happens. Soda's getting two-shot as Carnage puts down Eric here. And going to be able to get another frag. Carnage pulling this closer, 17-14, 17-15. It's hard to keep track of the score here, keep up with the score. 17-16. Eric coming in, though, fast here. Eric actually now has match point. 19-16, 19-17. Carnage staying alive here. Carnage has tied up the health. He gets it. 19-18. Carnage, 19-19. Oh, my, though. The quick meat shots. Eric's going to take that final frag. I believe the BO3 series. I don't know if Carnage, yeah, Carnage, they're talking. I don't think Carnage is demanding the rematch as Eric unplugging the peripherals. Sometimes you just got to walk away, particularly if you're ahead. You know, we turn that into a BO5, and you never know how that might go. So I think that's going to do it for our Beat the Pro segment. We're going to hopefully transition this into an Interview the Pro segment as pull Carnage over here over to the couch, give him a brief chat before we send him on his way. But exciting stuff there. I mean, Eric and Carnage, all three of those matches going down to the wire. Carnage did prove that he was the undisputed king of ammo mod. But, you know, that Badlands 1v1 mid, the Viaduct, some exciting stuff. Carnage.
What's up, dog?
Congratulations. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. That was fun.
Yeah, well, let's get a mic on you first before you talk about it too much. All right here, sir. Don't worry, won't scuff the hat.
Of course, you gotta wear the epic green hat, dog.
Yeah, for sure. Legendary, iconic, even
iconic.
I like this couch.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good.
comfortable. It's
Yeah.
comfortable. We can't really squeeze a third one in here. That's all right. It's just you and me. It's good times. Yeah, how'd that feel?
That was it was different. It was fun.
Yeah,
I liked
yeah.
it though. It ran.
Nice.
The computers were good.
Yeah, that 144 hertz.
There
That
was
was
a
nice.
little bit of lag, but like not really. It just
Yeah.
ran like I don't know. It was just kind of crazy to play TF2 again.
Yeah,
it's been 10 years. Besides like messing around with it every
Yeah,
once in a while.
I was talking about that a little bit. The Burnsiders pulled you in for some matches,
That
for
was
like a
fun.
half a season or something.
Yeah.
It was fun to warm you back up to it.
Good old rain of light.
Yeah, good old Rain of Light. But yeah, I mean, you were a top level. You were an invite winner. We never got you traveling internationally, but you didn't have to travel too far for the lands. But
Yeah, that's true.
Team Fortress lands. We tried to get you international. There was a story behind that.
I think it was something like there was a tournament in California announced like the same
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
And then the other one
no,
was canceled. So it's like,
I'm
oh.
responsible for this.
Oh no! Why you do this?
Quick story time.
Why?
Complexity, because we did have complexity in the world of Team Fortress. We had another major team who was sponsoring a Team Fortress team. Both of them ended in disaster for stupid reasons, and Complexity's downfall in part was because of myself assuring your team leader Bradford Pure Ross. I assured him that this land in California was legit, that it was going to happen, and that he should not convince Complexity to pay for you guys to go to this international land. I convinced him, and then it fell apart.
I love Brad.
Yeah, shout out to him. I believe he's working with NBA 2K as the league commissioner.
I think
I don't know
he's
if he's
Overwatch League now.
Oh, he's doing Overwatch
Yeah, I think
League.
so,
Wow,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, he was involved in the NBA 2K League for a while.
Before, I believe. Good for him,
But that's
man.
exciting for him. I know we were talking about it. We were hoping to see him, but we haven't seen him. We've seen you. So let's talk about it a little bit more. I gave some shout outs earlier. I mean, we're not at the end of the interview, but let's talk a little bit more about what you're up to these days, either in the world of esports, outside of the world of esports.
I'm going to be honest. I've been bowling a lot, and bowling
Nice.
is so fun. It
Nice.
really is.
Yeah.
I've been playing a little bit of Lost Ark,
Uh-huh.
some Apex here and there.
Yeah.
Just been pretty busy, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I literally bowl like 3 times a week now.
That's excellent. That's excellent.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's like so stress relieving. You just throw a big old ball and try to get all
Yeah.
the pins, And it's like, oh, I did it. Yay, good job.
Are you a hard as you can bowler?
Well,
Are
I
you
mean,
a finesse? Get that curve
it's kind
on
of
there.
combo.
Yeah,
I mean, if
yeah.
I do anything, I always try my hardest. So
Yeah.
if I'm gonna bowl, I'm gonna try, do the best that I can. If
Yeah.
I play TF2, I'm gonna try to do the best that I can.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
dang, dude, it sucks to be washed up though. Goodness gracious.
I hear that. I don't know if I don't think I washed as far down a hill as you might
dude,
have.
I'm pretty
but
low right
now.
No, the guy I played earlier, he was really good. He has
Yeah.
a lot of potential and a really good aim.
I wanted to ask
That
you a
was
little
awesome.
bit. Yeah,
It was cool.
He's on fire. He's been grinding for like the last 2 years. He said that he was playing from like 4 p.m. until 2 in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
And just hitting those pugs. And going hard. And it's cool to see the new talent, right?
Connie as well. She did great.
Yeah, Connie did great. Connie's one of those. I talked a little bit about these legacy Team Fortress players that it's like we're not necessarily at invite, but it's like we're like the gatekeepers for these young kids.
You
know.
shall not pass.
Yeah, and then they do.
It's like, oh no.
yeah. But just it's like we have this established level of like these players that are really skilled, and you need that. I know that. A long time ago, I talked with one of the members of Valve Software, Robin Walker, the creator
Robin
of Team
Walker.
Fortress, and he was actually talking about how these esports need a depth of talent, of career, of organization even. And I know a lot of people like to kind of knock on what Valve has been up to, their contributions to the game. But it's true that as a community, we actually need to step up our organizing skills, our events that we have available for players, and then also have this backlog of players that are like, I aspire to be like X, whether it was YZ50, whether it's Carnage Johnson, whether it's players. I want to make a quick shout out, and this is a little bit sad.
We had a player who we lost a couple years ago, Yomps, rest in peace, and he was a young talent. And we had a tournament commemorating Yomps. A lot of people came together, and Eric told me that that was one of the reasons that he got into the game, that he saw that tournament, he knew the impact that Yomps had, and he wanted to be a part of this community. So yeah, for sure, you know, it's cool to have these players that then are looking through the history of Team Fortress and trying to climb the ranks. You know,
I really think like the mod community as well, like that.
Yeah.
Really helps games.
Yeah.
You get to see people's mentality, their creations, everything, and see what they can do.
Yeah.
A lot of games don't allow that anymore. It's sad.
Yeah.
TF2 is awesome because of that.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it positive. We're not gonna rag on other games too much. We'll keep them.
I'm
nameless.
not ragging on every game.
I want to rag on a game. We'll keep them nameless. We won't shout them out by a name. But yeah, you're exactly right. You need those demos. You need those replays. It's insane to me. You want to be an esports game, and you're not gonna allow players to watch back their own footage.
I'm sorry, I speak the truth.
It's insane, man.
Always
it's
will.
insane. Yeah. So I was curious. Did you have some tips for the young man? Because it seemed like you spoke some words to him.
Honestly, just like if you enjoy a game, play it. Don't play it because you want to play it because your friends play it. If you don't enjoy it, play what you enjoy and keep practicing.
Yeah.
Because if you have the potential, you will do great things. And everyone does have the potential. You just got to put in the time. So
yeah,
do it up.
I think that's true, and I think that we're kind of talked a little bit about esports maturing. We're getting to this point where players are finding the games that they love, and they're sticking with
awesome.
it. We have new games that are coming out. It's great to explore other aspects of esports, other aspects of gameplay. But sometimes you got players switching from Counter-Strike to Valorant to back to Counter-Strike. Because they're like, actually, that's what I love. That's what the passion is. So, how are you enjoying DreamHack?
Honestly, so far so good, man. I literally can't complain. It's a nice venue. It's not too far away from my house. Thank goodness.
I wasn't gonna expose where you're from, but I know shout out to the hometown,
we're in California,
right? Yeah, something like that. Oh, I do believe we should be back in California probably next year as this North American DreamHack circuit continues. Indeed. Atlanta is on the calendar. They haven't really exposed the 23 schedule. But it's very likely that Anaheim will be on there. Any highlights from the floor? I know that you just got here today, but you got here earlier today. You had a chance to stroll around with your friends, or was seeing friends kind of one of the highlights?
Just being here in general, reconnecting with people I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, right.
And like it's enjoyable. I'm very grateful to be here.
Yeah. Certainly grateful to have everybody together, in a big room, esports in person. I think there's something really special about that. I know that you probably have a lot of feelings about playing on LAN.
Oh, it feels great. I love playing LAN.
Yeah.
LAN is so fun.
Yeah. It's funny to explain to people where they're like, why don't you just stay in your bedrooms? And you're like, actually, the speed of light, kind of comes into play, network stability, but like even also just like the camaraderie, and whether it's these competitive games and you're really trying to play at the peak of the capabilities, or you're just sitting around a monitor or sitting next to your friends and playing whatever,
Thank goodness we don't have to carry those CRTs anymore.
That's true. That's true.
Goodness. So let me grab this real quick. It's 100 pounds. Okay. This sucks. I only have two hands. I'm not Goro.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of cool. It's like you can grab your monitor and you can grab the computer.
Yeah. Well, the PCs are getting smaller and the monitors are getting better.
I don't want forearms. I just want to clarify that.
Yeah.
It would make trips easier.
Yeah. Imagine the trash talk you could do if you could keep the fingers on WASDA, keep the hand on the mouse.
It doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, yeah?
I use EDSF.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that.
So I'd be like, I can't move. I'm stuck. Help. I'm going to accidentally, go to the left. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here, Carnage.
Indeed,
we appreciate you teaching the young ones a lesson. Coming out here playing some TF2. Man. Yeah. I mean, there was maybe some lessons involved, even if he got the dub. Before we cut it back, though, to the production crew, we are going to switch to a holding screen. Before we do, though, any shout-outs from you? Always love giving people an opportunity for shout-outs.
I am very proud of everyone that still plays TF2 because it is an amazing game. It is, and there's a lot of potential for it still. And with y'all's backing, y'all can make it succeed, and we can have. I'll even play some bugs, okay? But y'all got to pick me. That's it. Y'all got to pick me though, okay? I know.
Yeah. Don't leave the man left out in the cold. You know,
I'll be
waiting
very
for the next
sad.
pug.
Don't do that.
I hear that. Well, maybe you'll get that clout pick. That happens to me all the time, you know.
I don't know.
They pick me in the mids, and I'm like, dude, there's like invite players down here. You guys are passing over.
No one
you
knows me anymore. I'm so sad.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know,
pleasure.
sometimes anonymity is nice, right?
Oh,
You
yes,
know?
indeed.
Yeah.
You are correct, sir.
Awesome. Well, we're going to throw it back to our production crew. We're going to hang tight for a little bit. We got to get the next segment rolling. And we'll be back with some Valorant as the BYOC tournaments continue. Once again, thanks to Carnage Johnson for joining me. Carn Mode on Twitter. The Twitch is just Carnage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. It's Carn Mode.
Carn
Twitter.
Mode on Twitch. On Twitch?
Oh, on Twitch, it's Carnage Johnson.
Carnage Johnson
Yeah,
on
you gotta
Twitch.
you gotta put that Carnage Johnson.
The full name.
Yeah, it's Carnage Johnson.
Johnson. Oh, before we go.
Yes. I knew you wanted it so bad. I was waiting. I didn't want to like initially enter this and then like go.
That would have been all right.
Hey, I got one for y'all too. Meatshot.
There we go. I had to explain the term, the originator of the term,
man.
the legend, the man, the myth. Loved having Carnage Johnson here. Love being here. Love the DreamHack crew. Again, hang tight. We got Valorant coming up. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I'm X Stein. We'll see you next time.